In a previous video, I showed how you can use the DJI Go 4 app along with your drone, probably specifically the Mavic 2 Pro, on how to set up and create a panoramic or a 360 panoramic image, something very similar to this. Although this particular panoramic I created using Drone Deploy. This pan is again set at about 200 feet above ground level, and it creates a really nice visual over the soybean plot, as well as just looking at other things around the geography. But and specifically, then it's kind of nice to be able to share and or annotate on these 360 panoramas. Currently, so I should back up in a second. So, again, this is a very nice plot, soybean plot here. It'd be nice to be able to label this. And again, once you create this 360 pan, it'd be really nice to be able to share it. So within Drone Deploy, at least, you can share the 360, but you cannot annotate it at this point. So I kind of went out looking on the web to see what I could find to be able to, as a third-party app, to be able to share as well as to label or annotate on the image. Because again, if you look at the 360 pan image, at least within your photos library, this is what you end up with, which is not very usable. You can't label it, upload it. It's just a very unusable image. So again, you have to upload it into a application that can utilize a 360 pan and do what we were doing here just a few minutes ago. So from that then, what I found was a third-party app called Kuula. I'm sure there's other apps out and about that could probably do something similar, but this is one that I found that seems to work very well for what I needed to do. So this is, again, it's a free app, or you can subscribe to get some higher level options on the app. But right now I just have the free version to be able to post those 360 pans as well as to create annotations on those pans. So I've created an account for myself on the Kuula app. And then if you go to the upper left on that sandwich icon, you can hit that. And so again, I'm just signed in within my account. And then what you go to here is you just, and again, there's a lot of different things you can do, but you go ahead and hit the single image option. And from there, it'll want you to select the image. So I'm going to select it from my photo library. And I have the 360 pan that I created in my photo library. I'm going to use the actual size of that image. And so now it's uploading the pan. And so here you go. Here's the panoramic image uploaded within the Kuula app here. So from here you can do a lot of different things again. So what I generally start is on the right hand side. If I wanted to add text onto this image, so again, I can, on this right hand side, on the top right hand in the center, it says text. I can hit text. And then you got different options on the rotation, the opacity of it, the font. But again, what I want to do here, so in this box, again, kind of center right, click on that. I want to click out of the text, and I'm just going to put variety as text on that. And then again, right now it's set at about 20. I'm going to change that font to be about 60. I think is what I found to be a pretty good font. So again, now I'm back in my picture. I've got this variety, so I can grab onto it and I can move it. But now you can see that it kind of, as you move it around, it kind of changes the direction of how it's sitting on there. So this is where, again, on this appearance and a rotation, you can change it however you want to get it to sit on that particular picture. You also, within the position, you can have it, and I've had this, you can set it on, put it on the floor, so it actually puts it, really kind of flattens it out right on top of the image that you're looking at. And I want it to scale, so if I'm zooming in and out, it's going to kind of scale with that zoom as well. So again, you have to be a little careful, because a lot of times I'll get on there and then it accidentally kind of moves it. So get on there, you can zoom in, zoom out, and then go from there. I want to grab it again, move it around, and then if I move it over there, rotate it that way. So you can do some pretty cool stuff in that sense. So click out of that. Once you get your annotations, I can go in and put a variety number on each one of those. And then I want to make it public. And then the heading is kind of where you want it to be looking when you open it in the far right. So right now, if somebody opens this image, I want it to be looking just like this. So the heading I want to put as current heading. So right now, when that person opens this up, this is the direction you're going to be looking at. The thumbnail, you can change that image that it has on there. Then there's also some filters that you can put on it, which I really haven't done much with. And then you can just kind of go again down on this far right hand side and make some different changes, which I really haven't done much with that. So once you've done that, then you go ahead and just post it. So the image is now posted. And so this is what the posted image would look like. Zoom around and take a look at this. So now if you want to share, again, right below my name, the VOTS Panorama, you can hit share. And so you can share it on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, Snapshot, but I want to get the link. So I'm going to get a link. And then again on the bottom and kind of to the left, there's an embedded link. But what I want to do is to the very left on the tab, hit link. And then that's the link that I want to pull here. If I want to send this out on text, email, so I'm going to copy. What I've also done then is in this particular field. So if I want to go back out and I want to pull up my climate field view as to where this particular field is at. So I'm going to go to fields and I'm going to go to this particular field here. And this is Home Farm West field. Actually, this is not quite its Home Farm Bunker. So I'm going to go. And maybe I'll pull up, well, we've got the field health image. I'm going to put a pin in right here. Put that pin. And I want to put 360 pan. And then down here on, let's see here, on the notes section, I could paste that web link. That's done. And then from there, I want to save that. So now I've got a pin with the 360 pan, and from this pin then I want to open that back up and I want to share that pin. So then people will know that I'm sharing this with exactly where that field is at. And then even on that background, then, I could, put a lot of different stuff. So anyhow, from there, you can do a lot of different things. So again, Kuula is what I use. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that name correctly, but I'm sure there's other options out there with things that you can utilize to do this with, but at least this particular third-party app has worked well for me. Good luck, have fun.